I don't understand why Andre Ward felt a need to throw Deontay Wilder under the bus like that with a social media comment that he made. Um, I think, shout out to Questex, I think he's 100% correct. I think that Ward was instructed by his masters, the powers to be, to promote uh, a fight between Tyson Fury and a more quote unquote acceptable Negro in Anthony Joshua. I think they didn't like hearing Deontay Wilder talk about his people. It's crazy, man. Here you got a guy in Deontay Wilder who is real, and we're the only people in the world, man. We're the only people in the world who supposedly we can't have a champion or we can't have a representative from any sport who belongs to us. You know what I mean? That shows the selfishness of other races, the selfishness of other ethnicities, that we have to include them in every fucking thing. You don't have to be included in with us, all right? We don't have to sing your praises every fucking minute of the day, all right? So what if Deontay Wilder represents black people or African Americans, whatever you want to call us? What impact does that have on your life? Muhammad Ali wasn't really accepted until he kind of stopped with but really he never did stop, but he just kind of calmed down with his views on race. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't as vocal about it, but when he would go overseas and he would be on Parkinson's show, whatever, in the 70s, he'll still tell you how he feels about shit, but he just didn't really say it in the American media as much. And it was a different time back then, you know what I mean? The 1970s were different. So I think Ali was a little bit aware of that, but you know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why Ali became more accepted. But let's just back a minute and talk about Andre Ward. Now, I remember the first fight when Ward was knocked down, right? And I remember a lot of Kovalev fans were saying shit like, well, I don't understand how you can win a fight if you clearly knocked the guy down. I remember reading all these comments. LOL, they gave this guy the fight. How do you win a fight when your opponent knocks you down? Doesn't make any sense. Now fast forward to this fight. And now the argument is, well, Fury boxed him. Fury put up a clinic, you know, and somehow it's a draw because this guy knocked him down twice. Well, I don't understand something, because what was it last year? Last year when Kovalev knocked down Ward, you said that was enough to win the fight in itself. But Wilder knocked down Fury twice. The second one, he was out. Hit his head on the canvas. He was out. I'm not even going to get into the count. But somehow it's a travesty that it's a draw. Come on, man. Be more consistent than that, you fucking racist. Be more consistent than that. And even if you did think that Fury won the fight, those were two 10-8 rounds. Let's just say you gave Fury 8 rounds, right? So that's 116, 112. The 2-point deduction, now it's 114, 112. So you can't say that. So there's no way that you could have given one of those rounds that you gave to Fury to Wilder. It's impossible. So then that switches what? What does that go to? 113, 113. So how is this a travesty? And that's given the argument that Fury won the fight 8 rounds before, right? So that's 116, 112. That's with no point deduction. 116, 112. But the 2 10-8 rounds, you take 2 points away from Fury. So that's 114 to 112. And then, like I said, if you were to arguably give one round and switch it, that's a draw. So, all these people who are up in arms, man, it wasn't like it was a shutout clinic by Fury. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was close. I gave it to Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I think some people don't know what the meaning of a robbery is. And, I think Andre Ward, being a Showtime employee, I think he's just trying to shut Wilder out of the picture. They probably feel that Anthony Joshua is the more acceptable Negro. And already he's promoting through his social media account Fury versus Joshua. Even though people were talking about, well, if Wilder wins this fight, I hope he gives Fury a rematch. Now all of a sudden, because it's a draw, now people are trying to shut Wilder out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. It's messed up. And no matter how, and it's like, I don't get how all of a sudden, I don't understand it. I don't understand something, man. It's nothing but hatred with a lot of these fighters, man. A lot of these fight fans, man. It's nothing but hatred because the argument used to be that Mayweather was a runner. All right? Mayweather was a runner. Mayweather was a cherry picker and all this crap, right? So Wilder is stalking this man the entire fight, Fury. Somehow people are still calling Wilder a chicken. What are you talking about? He don't want no parts of Fury. How? He was stalking him the whole. What are you talking about? But if Fury, after being clocked twice by Wilder, doesn't give him a rematch and wanted to fight Anthony Joshua, somehow Fury's not a coward. Somehow Andre Ward, Fury don't want no parts of Wilder anymore. Doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. I think Quest X is 100% correct, man, when he's saying that the powers to be with Showtime are conspiring against Wilder. You know what I mean? It's a lot of politics in boxing. And, me and Quest X, we know about politics. And you can clearly see that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's disgusting. I think they think that somehow a Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight would be more marketable, I guess. Town Biz said this, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wilder is a dark-skinned, 6'7", outspoken black male, alpha male, menacing, almost like a modern-day Sonny Liston. And not only that, you got... Now, imagine... This is how Deontay Wilder comes off to me. He doesn't have the same build as this guy, but he's almost like a modern day Sonny Liston with a Muhammad Ali brain. See, Ali had that different look to him. You know what I'm saying? Ali didn't have that menacing look to him. Now imagine Ali talking, but he looked like Sonny Liston. He wouldn't be as beloved in this country. And that's what's going on with Deontay Wilder. I think, you know what I'm saying, this country cannot make, and I don't give a fuck who don't like what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if you're white and you're subscribed to me. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's irrefutable. This country cannot love dark skin. They can't make a dark skinned black man a hero for shit. Can't. Give me an example where it's the truth, where I'm lying. Give me an example where there's a black person who's beloved in sports, who's dark, large. Okay, Michael Jordan, no count. Dark, large, menacing, all right? Outspoken and beloved. Jack Johnson was fucking hated. Jack Johnson was charged with a crime that was bogus, a crime that he served jail time for, prison time for. Jail time for. And it took, 70 years after his death for him to be pardoned for a crime that he shouldn't have been charged for in the first place? You know what I'm saying? That's why I roll with Deontay Wilder, and I'll continue to roll with Deontay Wilder, and no one has beaten him in the ring yet, you know. And I think Andre Ward should be ashamed of himself, you know what I'm saying, because I think a lot of the people that were fans of Andre Ward when he was fighting, you know what I'm saying, they would be appalled by the comments that he made today. It's disrespectful, man. Especially considering, from what I understand, because like I said, I don't follow boxing as close as I used to, that Deontay Wilder was a big supporter and is a big supporter of Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that is, man. That's all I gotta say, man. It's fucked up, man.